Hello, adventurer. It's good to see you. You have made it to the morning grind.
Welcome, welcome.
It's the live stream at the beginning of the Geekverse, where we talk about all types of topics in geekdom, gaming, and fantasy, with an emphasis on being constructive and creating the things that we want to exist in the world.
It's all on the grind, Sizemore. Can't be too fine, can't be too coarse.
That's exactly right. There are a lot of adventures to be had today. Dungeons to explore and monsters to slay, and who knows what a random encounter might send our way. That's why we have to prepare, so settle in now for the morning grind with your favorite beverage in hand.
Tea? Or maybe something a little stronger. I've got a few bottles of the old Wynyard left.
Whatever you want. Pull up a chair.
Dude.
If you're feeling fancy, how about a cappuccino? Or a frappuccino? Or how about an espresso?
Just tea, thank you.
Sounds good to me, Gandalf. Whatever you want. I'm just glad you're here.
Everyone is welcome. You can just watch if you want. You don't have to worship anything you don't want to worship.
Thank you, Mike. But be forewarned.
Sometimes we get really strange characters around here.
Wait, what's that you say? Why can't you come and be a part of the stream?
My wife would disown me.
Oh no, I bet she'll be fine with it. Come on in.
Am I scared for my safety? No.
What are we supposed to do?
Everybody do the secret handshake.
Secret cultist handshake.
Oh, now do wizards who love each other.
This, my friend, is a science.
I still don't have gifts, but it's fine.
It's all on the grind, son. Can't be too fine, can't be too coarse.
Dude, this would be a sick place to bring the band.
Indeed it would be, Dave. It really would. I'm seeing more people coming in. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh, look, here's someone new.
Is this the cultist meetup?
Yes it is.
Come to hang out? Please accept me. I have nothing else.
Okay, we accept you. Everyone's welcome here.
Brought some snacks.
Well, that makes things even better.
You want some coffee? I don't drink coffee. You sure? It's cultist coffee. What makes it cultist coffee? I'm a cultist and I'm drinking it. Oh. Then I'll have some.
What exactly is going on here?
I'm seeing more people coming in. Welcome. It's so great to have you. Oh, and look, here comes another stranger.
Can we help you?
Yes, fellow cultists. I could really use some food.
Oh yeah? Welcome. We have donuts.
Oh, it's me. I'm glad I'm here. I'm sure you have a few questions for me, though.
What's your name? Who do you work for? What god do you worship?
Great questions, Rob.
I'm Steve King, and I worship Nyarlathotep.
No, not really. I'm just Heath, and I won't be worshiping anything this morning. But I will be your host. Welcome to the office. We're going to have a great time. I've got my coffee ready, because now it's time for the morning grind.
If you could become a fish, that would be amazing. Then I could command you with my mental fish powers.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the office. Welcome to the morning grind. Let's see who we got here. Tomocrat, welcome. Good morning, James. Good morning, Lynn. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, I've got the auxiliary camera ready. I've been trying to get, ever since I started painting miniatures, and I haven't painted in probably a week and a half, except for all the paints and stuff are still sitting here on my desk. I need to both paint more and clean more so that I can actually use the side of my desk, and we can use an unboxing. Let me turn this off over here. We can use the auxiliary camera for unboxings again, and then also that way I want to do dinner a board game again and play some HeroQuest. So, I just got to clean. Lynn says, I find the sweeping motion of thy forearm is most effective. James says, I love the area this section of the cultist is filmed in. Reminds me of a park I used to go to growing up. May I ask what this one is called? It's just called Jemison Park. It's in Jemison, Alabama. Just a small rural town in Alabama. And it's a local park. So that's where we filmed it. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning. Good to see you. So I do have this right here. This came in. Did this come in yesterday? I believe it came in yesterday. I meant to post to the Ravenkeep Discord server, but I didn't get to and just show off. But this is the Rise of the Dread Moon quest pack, which means that I'm even further behind now in painting miniatures because there's more miniatures in here. I'm now behind in that, but also behind in playing. You know, on Dinner and a Board Game, we went through the Frozen Horror. We played through the Frozen Horror. I didn't complete it because I was killed and lost. So it was a tough quest. It was a tough quest, but we played maybe 6 or 7. No, maybe 5 or 6 quests, I think, in the HeroQuest. Maybe it was 5. Maybe the Frozen Horror which is the Barbarian quest pack. Then we turned to the Elfquest Pack, and I've just played one Elfquest Pack, and had a really great time playing that one. And my elf is well outfitted with treasure, so I'm looking forward to returning to play with the Elf Pack. But now there is Rise of the Dread Moon, and this one is interesting because it is the first HeroQuest pack to be released that is all new. All of the HeroQuest packs before this had been released before, decades ago. That didn't mean that I had them all. That's why I have the HeroQuest Frozen Horror and Elfquest Pack re-released versions because I never had them. They either weren't released. Some things weren't released in all countries, like the UK release or the North American release. And so just because it was released when HeroQuest was originally released doesn't mean that you were able to get it. And I remember seeing Kalar's Keep and Return of the Witch Lord everywhere. And of course, I had those, and I still have my Return of the Witch King and Kalar's Keep, the original boxes, in the gaming room. But I never had the Elfquest Pack or the Barbarian Quest Pack. And so I bought those re-releases. So now this one right here, boom, the first one that has been created new. Now, one of the big things that I'm curious about is how it's balanced, because that is a huge thing. Because they didn't, it kind of surprises me. Well, originally it surprised me that they didn't try to upgrade HeroQuest in some way when they were re-releasing HeroQuest. Because I was like, I went to the page and I was like, I already have all this stuff. Like, I was ready for HeroQuest. I mean, I've been ready for some new HeroQuest for a long time because I said we played tons of HeroQuest in the family. But then when it was a direct re-release of the game, I was like, well, what is this? I already have all the stuff. So I didn't get in on the Kickstarter or the Hasbro Pulse Starter or whatever it was. But then later I did buy the Frozen Horror and Elfquest packs because I never had them before. But I changed my mind on all of that. I changed my mind on that because I realized that a re-release of HeroQuest as it is has gotten a lot of new people into HeroQuest. It's introducing the game as it was to a whole new generation of people. I've been introducing it to my nephews. Of course, I still had my original game, but I was enjoying on social media people saying that they are lost their copy. A lot of people were talking about it being accidentally or intentionally garage saled by their mother, or lost when they went to college or something like that, and they were glad to be able to buy it again. So I changed my mind on that. And I was like, oh, I'm glad they re-released it. But it was rather other than the art, basically, it is a direct re-release, which means they didn't even clean it up. So that now surprises me. There's some gray areas of the rules and stuff like that I didn't really realize were there because we just always played the way we played, without the internet. As all this was, as I was growing up and even after I was grown up. But there are some gray areas of the rules. And the Frozen Horror, it's long been the case that the Frozen Horror, and I believe the Elfquest Pack too, but they are tough quests. People are like, how did they even balance these? If you see me play through them on Dinner and a Board Game, the streams are here, they are tough. So they didn't even, it doesn't look like they tried to go back to anything. They're like, all right, we're re-releasing exactly what those things are. They didn't try to go back to them to clean up gray areas of the rules or try to rebalance something that we don't know how escaped playtesting or anything like that. So this is now the very first one that they've released that is completely their own. So I'm wondering how well it's balanced. What are you supposed to be doing with this? And I wonder if there's solo quests in this. I don't know. We're going to find out. I got to shut this door right over here. Just 1 second. So I'm wondering where this one fits in, if it requires like well outfitted heroes with lots of magic items and treasure, or if you can start here, I don't know. So I'm wondering. Good morning, Patrick Fitzpatrick. Good morning. And good morning, Steel Mongoose. The Dread Relay Park. Tomocrat says, same here with the cultists. Have a park nearby me that made me feel like I would see a cultist meet up. 82 FDNY says, hadn't gotten mine yet. I was seeing people post on social media like Monday and Friday or something like that, saying that they were coming in. And I had pre-ordered mine on Amazon a while back ago and then just forgotten about it. I was like, well, I'll pre-order and I'll get here when it gets here. And so it just got here Tuesday. So I guess they're going out. Hey, Cal. Good morning, Andrew. Let's see. Good morning, Brett. Tomocrat says, is this one on the HeroQuest app? Well, I would think so. But hey, you know what? Let's verify it right here. Oh, hey, I noticed that I believe it's one of the creators of Pirate Borg was commenting on the stream yesterday, like in the comments, wasn't on the stream live, but was commenting. And so some of the questions, especially that James, you had, I noticed that he was responding to some questions. I guess it's he, I'm not sure, was responding to questions in the comments that some of us had on the stream. So I haven't even gotten, I just saw the comment was there. I haven't even gotten to read it myself yet, but you may want to go back if you were on the stream yesterday and check out that comment. HeroQuest app. Let's find out. Hey, Neutromancer. Oh, David says got mine Monday, so they must all be shipping about now.
Welcome to HeroQuest. Welcome to HeroQuest.
Kalar's Keep, Return of the Witch Lord, Frozen Horror, Mage of the Mirror. Oh, I do not see it here yet. Am I sure? HeroQuest Game System, Kalar's Keep, Return of the Witch Lord, The Frozen Horror, The Mage of the Mirror, Pulse exclusive quests.
Select a quest.
Okay, now I'm not. Hopefully, my app might need to be updated. But at the moment, I don't see it in my app. Now maybe there's an update. Let's see. In fact, let's check that out. Then we'll get to the unboxing. Dread Moon on the HeroQuest app. Well, okay, I don't see that on a first Google. So that's important information. I'm not sure. All right, let me bring up. Oh, first of all, let's breathe and sip. Here we go. Got your favorite drink this morning? I've got mine. 2 deep breaths for the mental health portion of the show. 2 deep breaths, complete exhales, and then take a sip of your favorite beverage. So here we go. And sip. There we go. All right, here we go. Turn the camera a bit more like that. See me over here? Yeah, it's probably pretty good. All right, so HeroQuest Rise of the Dread Moon quest pack right here. And of course, this is an expansion. It requires the HeroQuest game system to play. By the way, as we found out, that the board is apparently a little bit different sized. So one issue that I've had is the board's a bit different sized between the original. Oh, I need to move my microphone. The board is a little bit different size between the original release and the new release. So some of the tiles don't fit exactly right. It hasn't been that big a problem, but that's true if you've got not the new release. The new release, obviously, they all fit together well. But the new release and the original release from decades ago are a little bit different size. And they've got different size cards, which is frustrating. So I had to sleeve my cards because if you're trying to integrate cards into decks, then it doesn't quite work. You have to sleeve them because they're different size, which was a disappointment because I was like, I got my original set. Like, how many boxes of original HeroQuest do I need? I already have 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes of the original HeroQuest. Do I really need the 3rd re-release? So, Rise of the Dread Moon Quest Pack. It says, the chilling night of the Dread Moon is approaching. Cold metallic moonlight casts an eerie glow over Ethelthorn in the HeroQuest expansion that continues the dramatic story of the treachery and civil unrest within the Elven Kingdom. Oh, at a time when Elithorn should be enjoying peace following the safe return of Princess Melandriel, Zargon's fiendish agents run amok, led by the traitorous Sir Ragnar. Oh, Ragnar has turned traitor? Playing as one of the HeroQuest brave adventurers. Playing as one of the HeroQuest brave heroes, you must seek the aid of the cadre of the Raven's Veil and finally free Elithorn from Zargon's vile clutches. And be wary, heroes, for Zargon's forces grow stronger with the rise of the Dread Moon. Is this all one-sided quests or one hero quest? It's also interesting. So this looks like this is in the timeline, this would be a follow-up to the Elf Adventures. So maybe I'm playing them in a reasonable order. On dinner and a board game. So this would come after the Elfquest Pack. Would better get playing. I was also thinking about seeing if we can use playingcards.io. I've noticed for some reason that live stream is getting a lot of play on YouTube. When I went over playingcards.io, a really simple virtual tabletop, mainly for playing cards, but you can do a lot more with it. I was wondering if we could play HeroQuest inside of it as a simple and easy way. That way we could play it inside the online cultist coffee shop, and also potentially do dinner and a board game again with some live streams and maybe do some more HeroQuest with multiple heroes. We will see. So I was thinking about that. So we got depictions of kind of stuff we got in here. It says contents quest book featuring 10 quests, 29 finely detailed miniatures, 2 mirror stands, 58 game cards, cardboard tile sheet, and it does require the HeroQuest main game to play. So we've got more furniture, it looks like. One of the reasons that I got this is because I looked at this and I saw we got like transparent miniatures. And I think those are cool. I'm going to get some. I noticed that Litco also has transparent or like clear acrylic cutouts that look like heroes. I'm going to get some of those for our Dragon Strike games because one of my nephews really likes going invisible, and I thought it'd be fun to have something to show that he's invisible with, other than just putting the invisibility counter beneath his character. So, Rise the Dread Moon, Rise the Dread Moon, Rise the Dread Moon. All right, let's open it up. Well, this does say from 2 to 5 players on the front here. And of course, that maybe means you could play all of the heroes. Well, companion app. Well, this does have a advertisement for the companion app inside. Let me see. Do I need less light over here? Yeah, that's probably better right there. Let me just see if my app will update over here. Does anybody know? I'm gonna see if I can tell this to update apps. Actually, I don't even know how to do that. Well, I'm just going to leave my iPad up over here. And who knows, maybe it will notice that some app needs updating in case. So I would think that if they put the HeroQuest Companion app in here, that they would at least plan on going over to it. So what do we got here? This is 82 says when Mage released, the app wasn't updated for it either. Okay, so that's good info. Like, I would think it has to be coming. So maybe it's coming. Good morning, Zero the Blade. No, you're not too late. Come on in. We just took the shrink wrap off. 82 says this is already a thorough unboxing, editorial included. I hope I hope that's not sarcastic. We do this. we take our time, especially with like a HeroQuest thing. All right, here's our treasure or cardboard tiles. We got some half moon tiles here. Half moon. We got trap doors. We got 2 elf, 1 masked elf. Looks like like maybe full moon and crescent moon. Oh, caltrops. I was wondering what that token was on the back. We've got caltrop tokens here. That looks like a mask of some kind. The mirrors. Now, of course, the mage and the mirror quest pack had to do with going back and forth in between the mage, the mirror world. Oh, we got more elves in masks down here too. I guess they're elves. These two have their hood up, but I guess they're elves. An outside tile, which you don't see all that often. I guess there was a couple of like outside entrance tiles, or at least one in the Barbarian quest pack. Other interior tile back here. Oh, gold coins maybe or something like that. These have a 1 on the back on them here. And 4 of these have hooded characters without faces in them. And this looks like some type of sensor burning. Or maybe it's a bomb, but it kind of looks like a sensor. That fence, the fuse, not fence, that fuse kind of makes it look like a bomb. Huh. All right, so those are our tiles. We got the quest book. I'm going to set that aside for the moment. And here we've got the internals of the box. All right. It looks like these doors. We've got the iron door and we've got the wooden door. The iron door and the wooden door, those look like the exact same ones from the Elfquest pack. So it looks like I've already painted those. I guess I'll be painting them again in order to get the whole box painted up. We'll do a box paint up here too. Man, I'm so behind. I feel like I have been so unproductive over the past 2 months. I do have a meeting about the Rabavania movie script this afternoon. I almost got it to where I want to be for that. The first 10 pages where I want to be for that this afternoon. Almost. I'm going to work on it for about another hour before the meeting this afternoon. I'm very excited about that. Brianna and I met about it yesterday. And so Brianna went through it all and also gave her commentary. We got these elf. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus up here. We've got elf miniatures. These look like female elves with like chain weapons. Well, it looks like a sensor on the end of one of the chains and then a spike or something on the other one. I think those are actually some pretty cool miniatures. So elf swinging knife on a chain. I believe this is this the highly sought after knight miniature? Now I know one of the things that people missed if they weren't part of the Hasbro Pulse Kickstarter or crowdfunding thing was that there was some type of Guardian Knight and then it came out as like a limited exclusive for hobby shops. Yeah, your local gaming stores. And so they all of a sudden like were going sky high on eBay. And they were trying to figure out. So I think if this is the case, somebody will be able to confirm that for me, I'm sure. Did they re-released this miniature inside this box? Because they couldn't re-release it just as a standard standalone miniature because it was a hobby shop exclusive. So, but I heard that they were putting it inside this box. So if you missed it, you'd be able to have it. So this is a very heavily armed knight here. Heavily armored knight with this big cloak on here. Let's see. Do I drop the lighting down? 1. Okay, it was not part. Okay, so it was not part of the cross. You had to get it through as a retailer exclusive in a limited run. David says so. That was it. So now, if you want the Knight, you can get it here as part of this. We'll see if it actually says Guardian Knight or not. In fact, we could probably look that up. Guardian Knight, the Knight in the Dread Moon. Of course, it's not going to. It says Guardian Knight confirmed to be in the Rise of the Dread Moon expansion. Okay, so there we go. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4 cultists. This is one of our favorite things right here. This is a pretty cool. There we go. Knight, cultist with a sickle. Looks like a skull, maybe a skull mask on. And a sickle on his belt. That's pretty cool. These are other guys. This is a bit disappointing in that I already have these guys. So here, just like I've already got the 2 doors here, because those are in the Elfquest pack, I've already got the Elf Swordsman and the Elf Bowman. So this comes with 2 more Elf Bowmen and 1 more Elf Swordsman. Lynn says, you call those cultists? I don't see any fish. You're right, you can't. Christopher says, I wonder if those cultists have fish powers. So 82 says the Knight wasn't connected to the Kickstarter. Limited run, same skills, different sculpt. Oh, it's a different sculpt? Okay. It seems like... okay, being a different sculpt makes sense. But same stats, it's different sculpt. So I suppose that particular sculpt will still be really valuable on eBay. But we have a new sculpt, and if you want to add the Knight to your game, you can. So anyway, so it looks like these miniatures are the same ones that I've got from the Elfquest pack. So, see, what do? Do you paint them? Because I've already got some of these painted up. Do I paint them up again? Well, I guess so, because I like having whole boxes of games painted. So I guess they get painted, maybe use a different technique or something on them. So that's a bit of a negative. So I've got the 2 doors and 4 here that I already have. But the cultist sculpts and the elf with there's a name for this weapon, and I forget what it is at the moment, is pretty cool. We do have different elf furniture. The Elfquest pack came with elf-specific furniture. So this is the cupboard. I know we had an elf-specific... maybe this doesn't look like they're duplicating this, because I didn't paint a cupboard. I painted a bookshelf. I may have painted 2 bookshelves in the Elfquest pack. So we got the elf version of the cupboard. This looks like a table. Yes, okay. There was no elf version of the table in the Elfquest pack, but I got the elf version of the table right here. The table needs something on it. That makes me want to put like some other miniature, like maps or something actually on the table. Probably make it look cooler. 82 FDNY says the original was I'm trying to think about the original Knight here. The original was made was male and female version. This one has a helmet on. The original didn't. Yes, this one does have a helmet on. So this could be a male or a female Knight. Just the yeah, because the helmet completely obscures the face here. Gotcha. Yeah, James says looks like a weighted chain and comma to me. Okay, yes. I thought it started with a K. So I think that is what it is. Yes. This, I think, was the word I was looking for. Google says, now, how do you pronounce this? Karisigama? Kasari Gamma is the proper name, which I believe breaks down into weighted chain and comma, which is kind of funny. Oh, okay. I think that longer name right there was the one that I was trying to think of. I think that is what it is. 82 says, started the stream without it and just got email confirmation that it shipped. Oh, okay, fantastic. Fantastic. I wonder if we're going to have a card for one of those. All right, let's move this over. Nope. Okay, well, this is cool. We could just call it a skull buster. So this looks like, well, it kind of looks like a stasis chamber, really. It's got skulls. It kind of looks like chaos, but then it's got the transparent plastic there that's got a character trapped within. Maybe it's kind of like the ethereal version of Carbonite. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. We've got 2 statues. Actually, I think, yeah, here it kind of focuses a bit better. We've got 2 statues with like armored elven warriors. So I'm glad to see new furniture. Over here, this looks like, well, well, I guess it could be elven, but this is another like sorcerer's table or something like this. This time without the candles that always break. And we got some type of demon skull with horns over here. We're getting more information on, like, exactly like Han Solo in Carbonite, except for if it were ethereal. Yeah, that's exactly what it kind of looks like to me. Okay, we are getting extra confirmation on the pronunciation of this weapon that the elves have here. Hey, look at this big thing. So here's one of our translucent miniatures. It's got I think it's a woman's face in it. A woman's face in it. Maybe it's some type of air elemental or something. Looks like swirling gas. Could be water. Could be a water elemental kind of thing too. But air probably makes a bit more sense. We will find out. These are some large miniatures right here. We've got 2 knights right here. Or 2 heavily armed warriors. That are pretty tall as far as the HeroQuest miniatures go. Like, where is... So this is... Well, okay. I guess they're just as tall as the knight. Yeah, taller than the elf miniatures, though. So I guess that's what made them seem like... I suppose they're the same size base. Would have to... Yeah, same size base. But much beefier, heavily armed warriors. Pretty nice Phoenix shields. I wonder what they are. Now, these guys were really attractive to me. So this is another... We got like... They almost look like banshees. Some kind of screaming woman here in the transparent plastic. A screaming woman with billowing... I guess it's air again. I don't know. Or maybe this is all ethereal. Could be like some type of ethereal thing, too. We'll find out here. But I think those are pretty cool miniatures. We got 3 of them here. And they don't require painting. How about that? And then we do have miniatures. We've got of those elves that have the masks up around their face. This one's got a hand crossbow and a dagger. This one's got a sword and a shield on, I think it's a woman again, on her back. This one's holding 2 axes. And this one's carrying a glaive. So didn't it say something about hunting down some other faction of elves or something to help out? That's probably what they are. All right, I'm going to set this over here. Always run out of space. During these kinds of unboxings. Let's see what's up with these cards. All right, let's go to bad guys, or just characters anyway. Let's see what they are. So we've got Elven Archer. This might be the same kind of stats. Movement square 6, attack dice 4/1. Elven Archer rolls 4 attack dice against non-adjacent targets in their line of sight, and 1 attack die against adjacent targets. Pretty brutal. Defense die 2, body points 3, mind 2. That's pretty rough. Those elves are part of the cadre. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so yeah, the cadre, that's what they called it. Playing as one of the HeroQuest brave heroes, you must seek the aid of the cadre of the Raven's Veil to finally free Elithorn from Zargal's vile clutches. So yes, so that's the cadre of the Raven's Veil. Dread Cultist, movement squares 7, attack dice 2, defend dice 2, body points 1, mind points 2. Each Dread Cultist may cast each of the following Dread spells once per quest: Dread Lights and Channel Dread. I wonder if those are new spells. Well, which one? I'm disappointed with the boss sculpt. Not as cool as the Frozen Horror or Dragon, but I do respect them for trying something different. Is the big gaseous woman the boss? Is that her? Is that what the boss is? No. Okay, so we do have dread spells, but that doesn't look with them. Now, see, this is the cards are one of the only reasons I would get a new HeroQuest box. I can't justify buying another HeroQuest box because, like I said, the cards are different sizes, and I actually like the art of the original HeroQuest better, and I like the original card backs. But the version of HeroQuest that I had did not come with any equipment cards, and I like cards, so I got equipment cards for the new stuff. Oh, alchemy cards. New treasure cards, dread spells. Okay, so maybe Dread Lights and Channel Dread must have been original HeroQuest spells. Maybe. New spells and Wicked. So, Elven Warrior, movement square 6, attack die 4, defend dice 3, body points 3, mind points 2. The Elven Warriors are difficult. Crafting comes to HeroQuest. The Assassin. Okay, so the Assassin, the one with the comma on the chain, the Kurisa Gamma. Oh, it might the pronunciation is already drug by. But anyway, so yes, her scrolled by. She is an assassin. Movement squares 10, attack 5, defend 3, body points 2, mind points 3. Attack 5, we were talking about that. I did a stream about comparing Dragon Strike to HeroQuest. So, attacking with 5, that can kill a hero in one hit. I mean, even the attack dice 4 could with the wizard. Each assassin may attack diagonally. Okay, so the big knight thing right here is the Magus Guard. Movement squares 8, attack 4, defend 4, body points 3, mind points 3. Each Magus Guard may cast each of the following dread spells. Oh, so they're a spellcaster. Ball of Flame and Tempest. The Spectre. Oh, you know, she's kind of blue here. I wonder what would happen if you put some blue ink on her. I would hate to kind of ruin her, but I think she does look cool if she would like this. If she's a Spectre, that's kind of like translucent blue, so she's clear there. Or if you took some of the like turquoise speed paints and put that over so that she was kind of a translucent turquoise like she is here. I'd have to see if I want to test that out. We will see. Movement 8, attack 3, defend 3, body points 1, no mind points. Each Spectre is undead, ethereal. Okay, so it's supposed to represent etherealness. And may cast the following dread spell at will. Channel Dread. Is Channel Dread really not one of those? Oh, no, it is. Look. Okay, Channel Dread. What can the... I was wrong. Look, I just flipped it over, and Channel Dread is here. So the Dread Cultist can cast Channel Dread, and so can the Spectre. Ball of Flame and Tempest. I know those are original spells. So Channel Dread for the Spectre and the Dread Cultist. This spell may be cast on any one hero to exhaust their life force. Roll 1 red die. For each monster adjacent to the caster that can cast this spell, add 1 to the point. Add 1 point to the die total. Okay, so for each monster adjacent to the caster that can cast this spell, add 1 point to the die total. On a 1, 2, or 3, the hero resists the spell. On a 4 or 5, the hero loses 1 body point, and on a 6+, the hero loses 2 body points. So the Dread Cultist can cast that once per quest, and the Spectre can cast that at will. Oh, hey, Sable Phoenix. Okay, so Mike says a few folks have done ink washes in the UK. Looks pretty good. I'll look those up. It seems like that would look pretty good. Okay, so Dread Wraith. So this must be the Dread Wraith, the big bad guy. Movement squares 9, attack 6, defend 4, body points 5, mind points 5. Each Dread Wraith is ethereal and may cast each of the following dread spells once per quest. Dread Lights, Channel Dread, Fear, and Summon Specters. I saw Summon Specters. So that's our other dread spell here. Summon Specters. This spell conjures up a group of undead to surround and protect the spellcaster. Roll 1 red die to determine how many specters appear. On a 1 or 2, 1 specter. 3 or 4 or 5, 2 specters. On a 6, 3 specters. So this right here, okay, so that, no, the knight says you are, excuse me, you are the knight. You are the knight, a courteous and well-trained armored fighter, always ready to place yourself between your allies in danger. Armor does not restrict your movement speed. So it says attack dice 2, defend dice 3, body points 7, mind points 2. Excuse me. Starting weapon, short sword, but also a shield. Attack 2, defend 3. These cards have a back that specifically says mercenary. Mike says ethereal magic, magic weapon attack normal. Normal weapons need a black shield to hit. Uh-oh. So ethereal creatures. Oh, that's not ethereal magic weapon attack normal. Normal weapons need a black shield to hit. And then Mike says, Knight is a copy of the commander of the the Guardian Knight. Yeah, we were talking about that. So that was the retail exclusive. I thought you could get it if you were on the Kickstarter or on the crowdfunding campaign, but I was telling you that's not true. So the only way to get it was retail exclusive. So now we have the Knight. So these say mercenary, which I don't remember that being something that was like the mercenaries that you could hire. I believe on the other quests had well, I don't remember what their back was. Their back may have been something like that. Anyway, so we got mercenary. You can see our elves here. This is the cadre. So we've got the striker, moves 5, attacks 4, defend 5, body points 2, mind points 2, cost per quest 100 gold coins. The scout moves 9, attacks 2, defends 3, body points 2, mind 2. This mercenary has the dwarves' ability to detect and disarm traps. 50 gold coins per quest. Glaive, 6 move, attack 3, defend 3, body 2, mind 2. This mercenary can attack diagonally. Cost per quest 75 gold coins. And the arbalist, movement 6, attack 3, defend 3, body 2, mind 2. This mercenary uses a crossbow. When attacking an adjacent monster, they use a broadsword. Okay. 82 says, I want an original expansion from a dread perspective. Oh, like reversing it? Like a reverse dungeon perspective? Let's see. What are we going to look at next? We got equipment cards. Let's look at equipment cards. I'm running out of room here. Oh, so the caltrops are equipment. Use any time on your turn. No action required. Place a caltrops tile on one square you move through. If a creature moves onto a caltrops tile, they roll 1 combat die. If it lands on a white die, they may continue their movement. On any other roll, their movement ends. Remove the tile from the board. If a creature ends their turn on it, once used, remove the tile from the board if a creature ends their turn on it. Once used, the caltrops are lost. 100 gold coins. Reagent kit, a clean, well-crafted set containing scrawling formulas and alchemical tools. Use this item as an action to transform one reagent into potions listed on that reagent card. You must be standing adjacent to an alchemist's bench to use this item. After the reagents kit has been used 5 times, it is lost. You got to keep track of how many times you've used it. I noticed we got all kinds of alchemy cards. You got to be standing next to an alchemist bench, so it gives you a reason to find an alchemist bench. Lets the furniture actually do something. Oh, this is a smoke bomb. So it does look like a bomb, but it also looks like a sensor because it's a smoke bomb. So it was both. Use this item anytime during your movement. A thick cloud of colored smoke envelops one monster adjacent to you. Until that monster's next turn, all heroes move unseen through the monster's space. Once used, the smoke bomb is lost. Interesting. Combat chemistry, which is how alchemy always ends up being, right? Hand axe, weapon. When using this weapon, roll 2 attack dice. It can be thrown at any monster in your line of sight, but is lost once it's thrown. May not be used by the wizard. I think, man, I think it's expensive. 200 gold pieces to throw a one-shot item is expensive, I think. I think throwing the dagger is also expensive. I think it's only 25 gold coins, and it's only a 1 combat attack. I think it's 25. Is it 25 or is it 50? I can't remember. But anyway, it's cheaper than this. But it still seems like a waste of gold coins. The hand axe, at least it attacks with 2. I think you really have to be in a desperate kind of situation to throw it and lose it. Helmet. This protective metal headpiece grants you 1 additional defend die. May not be worn by the wizard. Mike says we homebrew. I think that's in response to combat chemistry. Okay, so here are the alchemy cards. Well, there are a lot of alchemy cards. Okay, a lot of alchemy cards. Celerity. So this is, let's figure out how to use these. Well, like that's just potion of battle. Bitter but effective. Drink this potion to reroll all of your attack dice. 200 gold coins. Potion of battle rage. A purplish red burbling concoction. Drink this potion to make 2 weapon attacks instead of 1 on your turn. This potion ends as soon as there are no monsters in your line of sight. Still, they're expensive, I think. 400 gold coins. Potion of battle rage. Potion of defense. Okay, that says craft. So there's some of these that say. Okay, let's get these out of here. So that says just a cost. Potion of defense, that says crafted. Potion of dexterity, 100 gold coins. That's one of the classic potions you can buy. A dark, sparkling liquid that sends a jolt of energy through you. Drink this potion to add 5 squares to your next movement or automatically succeed 1 pit jump. You may not use more than one of these potions per turn for 100 gold. The pit jump can come in useful because I have almost died, or I have died, because of being able to well, that says jump a pit. See, that says jump 1 pit. Like, what if you need to jump over well, something else? But I've had that come up during dinner on a board game. It would have been nice to have that because I only have like 1 hit point left, and the door is right there to get out, and I got to jump something. That would be nice. TSL Frontman says, "Good morning, everybody." So Mike says, "We homebrewed that you can recover thrown weapons. Black shield, it's lost or broken." See, that makes more sense to me. I was like, if you miss, maybe it's lost or broken. But if you attack and you attack with a and roll a black shield, it's lost or broken. I like that. Lynn says, wouldn't espresso be cheaper than the dexterity potion? Probably so. Hopefully they're not selling espresso for 100 gold coins a piece. Potion of frost skin, pale blue ice vial to the touch. This potion is drink this potion to roll 2 additional dice when you defend. When you roll defend dice. This potion's effect ends as soon as there are no monsters in your line of sight. So it's kind of like the opposite of courage. That says crafted potion of lesser healing, 200 gold coins, a blue softly glowing elixir that tastes of home. Drink this potion to restore up to 2 body points. Potion of healing, a blue brilliantly glowing elixir that tastes of home. Drink this potion to roll 1 red combat die and restore that number of body points, not exceeding your starting number. Oh, so that one's random. This one's just 2 over here for 200 gold points, but for 500 gold coins, you can get a chance to roll 3, 4, 5, or 6. Icy strength, a scarlet bubbling concoction that tastes of cinnamon and spice. Drink this potion to gain superhuman strength. 1 on your next weapon attack, deal twice as many body points of damage as shown on your attack dice. That one's nice. 200. Well, that one's only 200. That one's nice. You got to roll well, though. That says crafted potion of recall, a purple rippling solution humming with arcane energy. Drink this potion to recover any 1 spell you have cast during the quest. We were talking about wizards getting spells back and some of the other HeroQuest videos we've done. So this was giving you 400 gold coins to get a spell back. Maybe I feel like they're expecting you to have a lot more gold than we ever did. Good morning, TSL Frontman. I might have already said good morning, but if I didn't, good morning again. Sable says, that authentic taste of home. That authentic home flavor. Let me grab something else to drink. I need it this morning. Oh, it's time for a Yeti Hug Break. Yeti Hug Break, Yeti Hug Break. Everybody go hug yo Yeti and show yo Yeti some love. All right. All the Yetis been loved on now. All the Yetis been loved on. Inflation has caught up with the HQ universe too. Yeah, I guess it has. I just don't remember. I mean, we played a lot of HeroQuest, and then my brother and I were talking about that too. We played a lot of HeroQuest, but there was stuff that we never even bought. Like at the moment, like I said, when I go into this Elfquest pack, my elf is pretty well outfitted. Sable says, wait, why does my home flavor taste like Yeti fur? So Potion of Restoration, I remember that one. Drink one potion to restore 1 body point and 1 mind point. 300 gold coins. Because it's difficult to restore mind points. I think that we did come up with the idea, or it was true that you restore mind points between adventures. But during quests, it's very difficult to restore mind points. So that's 300 golds that will do that for you. 2 Potion of Speed. Drink this potion to roll twice as many movement dice on your next movement. You may not use more than one of these potions per turn. Potion of Strength. Make your next strike hit true. Use this potion to roll 2 additional dice the next time you roll attack dice. Oh, that says crafted. That's one that's crafted. 800 gold coins. It has a sharp, this is a potion of superior restoration. It has a sharp medicinal taste, but it gets the job done. Drink this potion to restore all body points and mind points. This potion may also be used to cure a hero who has been turned into a werewolf. All body and all mind. Superior restoration. 800 gold coins, though. Potion of unforeseeable fate. That's crafted. Let's see, 500 potion of vision. Drink this potion to see all secret doors and traps shaded with the gold in quest book within your line of sight. The potion's effect, this potion's effect end if you suffer any amount of damage. Oh, so that continues. That's nice. See, this kind of stuff would be nice. It's 500 gold coins. It's good that it continues, but especially if you were under some kind of time pressure, which we talk about all the time here. Instead of having to search, if you could drink this potion and then see the traps and secret doors and stop having to use turns if you're under a time pressure, that would be nice. Crafted. Now, here's one that's only 20. Ogre Grog is only 20 gold coins. Only 20 gold coins. 20 gold coins for some Ogre Grog. It's considered a rare delicacy amongst collectors. Okay, so it's a delicacy. Drink this potion and roll 1 combat die. If it lands on a skull, lose 1 mind point. On any other roll result, you are unharmed. Okay, now, why would you want that? If it lands on a skull, lose a mind point. Any other result, you are unharmed. We'll have to see how that plays out. So how much gold is usually available in a HeroQuest game? Well, if you're searching for treasure, you're going to find with treasure cards things like 25 gold coins, 35 gold coins, things like that. In one quest pack, there is a treasure hoard that gets added, which is... How much was a treasure hoard? Somebody's going to know. But 200 gold coins, something like that. I know there are some games where you'll get like in the hundreds of gold coins, but they're intended to be split among all heroes. So if there are 4 heroes and you get, rewarded 200 gold coins, that's 50 for everybody. It's not like I've never played a game where they're handing out hundreds of gold coins. So it says, Heroic Brew, Celerity, Potion of Unforeseeable Fate, Potion of Strength, Potion of Magic Resistance, Potion of Magic. Potion of Magic, drink this potion to recover up to 3 spells you've cast during the quest. That's 3 spells, but it's crafted. Drink this potion to add 2 additional dice the next time you roll defense dice. Unforeseeable Fate is drink this potion to draw 1 random card from the alchemy deck. The effects of this card you draw are immediately activated. Oh, so then you could have gotten the grog, I suppose. This moves up to 12, and you make 2 weapon attacks instead of 1. Oh, but it continues. I like alchemy. I talk about that a lot, but it doesn't get used a whole lot in games. So apparently somebody also likes alchemy who was designing this and was like, how can we make the alchemy work? Yeah. Right. So we do have knight skill cards right here. Shield block. Use this skill on an enemy's turn when a hero next to you takes damage to cancel that damage. May be used once per quest. Requires a shield. Stalwart. Use this skill when your body points are reduced to 0 to instead make them 1. May be used once per quest. Requires a shield. Knight's Challenge. Use this skill when a wandering monster is revealed in the same room as you. You are now considered the treasure seeker for the encounter. The wandering monster is placed next to you and immediately attacks you. May be used once per quest. Oh, here's a dread spell. No, look, there's dread lights. So there were 3 dread spells in here, not 2. So dread lights. It kept telling us that we could cast dread lights or channel dread. So dread lights is also a new card. This spell surrounds any one hero in the spellcaster's line of sight with eerie tongues of ghostly light. All monsters roll 1 additional attack die when attacking the affected hero. This spell can be broken at once or at the start of the hero's future turn by the affected hero rolling 1 red die. On a roll of 5 or 6, the spell is broken. Oh, I'm being rough on them? $82 FDNY says they're being rough on those cards. Put them in plastic immediately. I was actually thinking that I ordered plastic sleeves for my Dragon Strike cards because the nephews play with them rather roughly. But all of the treasure cards will get sleeved with the opaque backs, so they can be mixed in with the other treasure cards. And I'll have to get some more. I like the perfect fit dragon scale cards. And eventually I could put them all in the perfect fit dragon dragon scale card backs if all of my HeroQuest cards were the same size. So what is all of this? We got treasure and we got artifacts. So this is what you would shuffle into the treasure decks. You take the standard HeroQuest deck and then shuffle these in. So mysterious flower. You uncover a rare and lovely elven plant that you know to be edible. Consume at any time to restore 1 lost body point. Do not return this card to the deck until the end of the quest. Used as a reagent to craft ×1 potion of dexterity or ×1 potion of defense. Oh, interesting. So you can eat it by itself. It has value by itself. Oh, we got 2 mysterious flowers right there. Or you can make a potion of dexterity or a potion of defense out of it. Sacred plant. Elven healers have been using this plant medicinally for centuries. Consume at any point to restore 1 lost mind point. Do not return this card to the deck until the end of the quest. Use as a reagent to craft ×1 potion of restoration or ×1 holy water. Did we see holy water? I didn't see holy water as a card. We got 2 sacred plant cards. Unidentified ingredient. You find a mysterious essence ground into fine powder. Use it to craft potions. Do not return this card to the deck until the end of the quest. Use as a reagent to craft ×1 random potion by drawing 1 card from the alchemy deck. Unidentified. We got 2 unidentified ingredient. Poison. Your throat constricts as you taste it. Poison. Roll 1 combat die. If it lands on a skull, lose 1 mind point. On any other result, you are unharmed. So there's a lot of mind point damage here. We've got 2 poison cards. Mike says eBay has a bunch of people selling pieces out of new sets. Oh, I didn't think about doing that. Maybe I could it's the treasure ones that are the really big deal. But I bet a lot of people want those. Mike says the original had a couple of sizes, the one in the set and the ones from the back of the quest book. Yeah, and those really sucked because you had to cut them out, which I didn't do. So I made up separate cards for them because I didn't want to cut the back of my quest book. That was a negative on that. So having the artifact cards on this that you don't have to cut your quest book is much better. Artifacts. Raven's Talon. The eyes of the raven glitter dangerously as you wield this blade. When using this dagger, roll 2 dice to attack. On your turn, you may re-roll any 1 attack die that lands on a blank shield. A black shield. Black shield. I was like, blank shield. Black shield. Cloak of the Shadows. A dark mantle threaded with silk of the Umbra. As an action, you may use the power of this cloak to become insubstantial. On your next movement, you may move through the spells as though Pass Through Rock and Veil of Mist have been cast on you. Oh, nice. But it may only be used once per quest. But that's really handy. The Scales of Elithorn. Gleaming armor crafted by the finest elven artisans. Armor. This enchanted armor grants you 1 additional defend die. When you attempt to resist the effects of a dread spell while wearing this armor, roll an additional die. This artifact may be combined with the helmet, shield, and/or the wizard's cloak. Phoenix Ash. The last remains of the legendary Phoenix. You may use this artifact once per quest when any hero is reduced to 0 body points to instead reduce them to 1. Immediately roll 1 red die. On a 5 or 6, this artifact is lost. On any other roll, keep this artifact. Or you can use this as a reagent to craft ×5 potions of healing or 1 elixir of life. Interesting. Dawn Shield. Oh, that looks like the shield that those big guys, the Dread or the Magus Guard were using. So a golden shield that shines with radiant light and the break of day. Armor. This shield grants you 1 additional defend die. Once per quest, before any one hero's defend dice are rolled, you may use the shield's power to force the attacking monster to re-roll all attack dice. This artifact may not be used with the battle axe or staff. May not be used by the wizard. We do have 2 more spell scrolls for Swift Wind and Pass Through Rock. S. Becker says, one positive is that adding the treasure cards reduces the chances of getting wandering monsters. Yes, that's true. And just hazards in general. So, it does reduce the chance of getting wandering monsters. It doesn't reduce the chances of getting hazards quite as much because we added poison to this. So there are some negatives. All right, we're not going to look at the quests, but we're going to look at what special rules we've got here. Instead of the alchemist shop, we've got the underground market here. The underground market sells the new items listed below, all potions with gold coin values in the alchemy deck, and all items available in the armory for the HeroQuest game system. So all potions with gold values in the alchemy deck, all your standard stuff, plus the caltrops, the reagent kit, and the smoke bomb. And you can sell items back. So we looked at what the caltrops do, the reagent kit, and the smoke bomb. So Dread Wraith, yeah. So that's the Dread Wraith right there. So it says the Rise of the Dread Moon quest pack concludes the exciting story begun in the Mage of the Mirror expansion. As with other expansions, this game must be played with the HeroQuest game system. Yeah. Oh, so actually the rack. So that thing that we were looking at that looked like Han Solo in Ethereal Carbonite, that's the rack, but it says it's the Arcane Prison. The Arcane Prison. I'm disappointed that I got the same iron and wooden door and also just the general elves. That's a little bit of a negative. Sorcerer's Table. This table can represent one of the many shrines. So it's a shrine. Sorcerer's Table. This table can represent one of the many shrines to the moon that the elves maintain. If a hero is playing as the elf or has lunar charm, they can restore 1 lost body point and 1 lost mind point if they search a room that contains a Sorcerer's Table for treasure, in addition to any other effects of searching. Oh, that half moon thing, wherever my tokens went, that is a lunar charm. I was like, I didn't see a card that was lunar charm. That's because a lunar charm is that half moon thing right here. This token indicates that a hero is in possession of a lunar charm. Heroes collect lunar charms as the quest progresses. Mirrors. These standing mirrors are secret portals that lead to great treasure in hidden rooms. Fit these into plastic stands when they are called for in the quest. A disguise token. The mask is a disguise token. This token indicates when a hero is disguised. A hero surrenders their token and disguise if they cast a spell or use prohibited weapons or armor. See disguises on page 9 for more. So we got a hideout here. So that the thing that was on the reverse of the plaza, okay, the outside is the hideout. This tile indicates a temporary lodging for the heroes. It has sleeping areas and a makeshift alchemist bench. See hideouts on page 7 for more. The caltrops, this tile indicates a caltrop trap on the board. Zargon, hidden caltrop squares are marked on the quest map. Do not place a hidden caltrop tile on the board unless a hero moves onto it, the caltrop square, and triggers it. So I was thinking that's something the heroes can use. And it seems like they can, but apparently you can also run into that. A monster never triggers a hidden caltrop tile on the hero quest map, but will trigger caltrop's tile that's placed by a hero. When a caltrop's tile is triggered, the target rolls 1 combat die. If a white shield is rolled, they may continue their movement if they have movement remaining. On any other roll result, they must end their movement. Remove a triggered caltrop's tile from the board if a hero or monster ends their turn on it. Oh, reputation token. So the other type of token in here is the reputation token. Wherever I put... Oh, it's under here. So that's our lunar charm. So this right here and that right there are our reputation tokens. This token represents the hero's renown in the area. Reputation tokens are spent on several multitude of beneficial effects that will reveal themselves as the quests go on. See reputation tokens on page 8 for more. Plaza. This tile indicates a large open-air space in the city. Any room a plaza is placed over completely will not count as having walls, and the plaza will effectively extend into the corridors. If it cuts into other rooms without covering it completely, the boundaries of the plaza will count as walls along its border with rooms it does not fully cover. If it cuts into other rooms without completely covering them, the boundaries of the plaza will count as walls along its borders with rooms it does not fully cover. Monsters in the plaza are inactive unless they are attacked or an undisguised hero or active monster enters their line of sight. A plaza cannot be searched for treasure. We have stranger tokens. So that's like the guy with the hood completely up, and these other ones over here, stranger tokens. This tile represents people the heroes may meet in their travels that they're not clearly friend or foe. Strangers with no given statistic flee if attacked. A smoke bomb. This tile is used to mark monsters under the effect of a smoke bomb. Okay, this does say right here that all heroes restore all body and mind points between quests. So there we go. Starting and ending quests, we got Iron Door and Wooden Door. Elven Archers, these monsters appear in several quests and are under Zargon's control. Okay, large monsters. When a monster takes up more than 1 square, the Dread Wraith in this quest pack, for instance, that monster can attack any target in any adjacent square, including diagonal squares. Ethereal monsters may move through heroes, walls, and other solid objects. Okay. but they must always end their movement on an unoccupied space and may not move into undiscovered areas. When rolling attack dice against an ethereal target, a hero must roll a black shield instead of a skull to hit that target, unless they are using a spell or an artifact to attack. Ethereal monsters are unaffected by all traps, including caltrops placed by heroes. That's going to be rough. Dread moon spells. Monsters in this quest pack may cast spells on heroes. Each monster may cast each spell they know once per quest, regardless of another monster has already cast that spell. Certain monsters have spells usable at will. In those cases, the listed spells are always available to cast as an action. Each spell's effects are listed in detail on its corresponding spell card. Mind points. So you reach 0 mind points, you go into shock. While at 0 mind points, a hero can only roll 1 red movement die, 1 attack die, and 2 defend dice. Although that can be temporarily increased. If you restore mind points, you're no longer in shock. Okay, so hideouts. Heroes do not have routine access to shops, but sympathetic people will bring them supplies and leave them in hideouts. In the safety of a hideout, heroes can patch up wounds and avoid guard patrols. Each hideout becomes equipped with an alchemist bench, may be searched for treasure once per quest, and is safe from threats. Any wandering monster or hazard card drawn when searching the hideout do not take effect and are immediately returned to the bottom of the deck. As an action once per quest within the hideout, each hero may roll 1 red die and restore that number of points, divided among their body points and mind points, not exceeding their totals for each. The hero decides the distribution between these 2 pools of points. For instance, if they roll a 5 on the die, they can choose to restore 3 body points and 2 mind points, or 5 body points and 0 mind points. Yeah, see, that also seems kind of strange to me. Mike says, I believe that on my table, the ethereal creatures can even go through unexplored areas. What do they care what areas you've searched? I kind of question that myself. That seems like that seems like a strange rule to have in here. Yeah, I would say that too. Why does the Spectre care? If you can find that it needs to go someplace else, have it go there. So additional artifact cards. Okay, we know how to do that. Additional treasure cards, those are shuffled in. Reputation tokens. Heroes will find opportunities to earn and spend reputation tokens as they adventure. Additionally, Zargon will award 1 reputation token at the end of each quest for players to share. These tokens can be redeemed at various times. Zargon must declare when the heroes have the opportunity to spend a reputation token per the quest notes. Zargon does not have to reveal what the heroes are spending it on until they have spent it. Reputation tokens can also be sold between quests for 250 gold coins each, which must immediately be used to purchase something from the underground market. Any excess gold from the sale of the reputation token is lost. This exchange can be done even if a hero cannot visit shops between quests. Heroes may also spend 1 reputation token to hire an elven mercenary if one is available to them, instead of paying their listed cost. See hiring mercenaries on page 11 for more. Remember, Zargon should award the heroes 1 reputation token to share upon completing each quest. A hero with no weapons rolls 1 attack die. A hero without armor rolls 2 defend dice. There's a lot of stuff being added to HeroQuest in this one. So I guess maybe this is their version of advanced HeroQuest with more stuff. A hero may go disguised by taking a disguise token, no action required, at the start of quests that allow it. Heroes must keep a low profile to be considered disguised, avoiding large weapons and loud magic. How do you know but the magic is loud? Disguised heroes must always adhere to the following criteria or else they lose their disguise. Attack unarmed or with a dagger, short sword, hand axe, or staff. Refrain from casting spells. So I guess all spells are allowed. Wear no armor other than bracers and helmets. Possess a disguise token. A hero retains their prohibited equipment, but it cannot be used while they are disguised. A player with a disguise token must surrender it if they ever break the rules of use. A hero remains disguised as long as they do not use prohibited equipment or attack spells. At any time on their turn, they may surrender their disguise token and disguise, no action required. Note, for the purposes of disguises, artifacts are treated as the item they represent. For example, Borin's armor counts as plate mail and is prohibited, but a wizard's cloak is not armor and may be used when a hero is disguised. Armor cards, a collection of powerful alchemy cards, a collection of powerful magic consumables for heroes to obtain as they adventure. Some of the potions within the deck are available for purchase, while other powerful elixirs may be found or crafted. Keep this deck within reach of all players. Craft potions. Between quests or while adjacent to an alchemist bench, the wizard may transform. Between quests or while adjacent to an alchemist bench, the wizard may transform a reagent into one of the potions listed on the reagent card. Some reagents can be made into different kinds of potions or more than one potion. Using a reagent kit allows any hero adjacent to an alchemist bench to craft potions from reagents. Interesting. Interesting. S. Becker, we were looking at that at the very start of this live stream, and at the moment, I was seeing if my app would update. But at the moment, my app does not have this quest pack in there. But it was brought up. I forget who said that even when the Elfquest Pack was released, it wasn't yet in the app. So we're looking for information on that. All I know is that right now my app does not have it in it. So. I guess it's coming, or who knows? I guess there's an update coming. Andrew says they should also require a fake mustache, which is the key to any effective disguise. That would be funny if the disguise token was a fake mustache. Probably more thematic for it to be the hood. So that's kind of like the dwarf and finding and disarming traps. The dwarf can do that, but the heroes need a kit. Here, the wizard can do that, but everybody else needs a kit. Because the wizard does not need a reagent kit to craft potions. After crafting, the heroes record that potion on their character sheet. Once the potion has been made, the reagent has been used up and may not be used again. Do not return the card to the deck until the end of the quest. Random potions. When a hero is prompted to take a random potion, Zargon shuffles the alchemy deck, and the hero draws one card from that deck. The hero records the potion on their character sheet and returns the card to the alchemy deck. Drinking a potion. A hero may drink a potion at any time, no action required. There's no limit to how many potions a hero may have in effect at one given time unless specified on the potion's card. A potion's effect and how long those effects last are listed on the card. On their turn, a hero may pass one of the potions to another hero if the two heroes are adjacent and neither hero is adjacent to a monster. No action required. Okay, that's important. No, as long as the hero is not adjacent to a monster. Neither one of them. When a hero uses a potion, they cross it off their character sheet. If a hero's body points are reduced to 0, they may immediately drink a potion that restores 1 or more body points. Note, in this quest pack, heroes may obtain a potion of unforeseeable fate, which prompts them to draw and activate one random card from the alchemy deck. If a hero's body points are reduced to 0, they may immediately drink a potion of unforeseeable fate in an attempt to draw and activate a potion that restores body points. One last shot. Oh, Mike says, was released a few days. The quest pack. Probably take a week or so before the app is updated. Hey, Drew. I'm here for the gathering of Drews. Welcome, Drew. Well, so far, I think we got Drew and Andrew. I think that counts. And Mike says, I may have to keep fake mustaches on hand for my players to identify themselves as disguised. That'd be an easy way to look across the table and figure out who's disguised and who's not, right? Who's wearing a mustache? So, Elven mercenaries. In this quest pack, mercenaries are loyal soldiers of Elithorn that have been driven into hiding. These mercenaries become available for hire as the quests progress. The heroes must find them before they can be hired. Follow the quest notes to know when a mercenary may be unlocked. When that happens, the heroes choose one from among the 4 elven mercenaries included in the pack: Striker, Glaive, Arbalist, or Scout to unlock. See hiring mercenaries on page 11. Zargon, study this book carefully. Know that even though its instructions are designed to guide the players through the adventure, they may not answer every question you have during play. When in doubt, use your experience and imagination to make the best choice. Remember that you are the ultimate authority in your HeroQuest world. So here we've got the Elven Mercenaries. We looked at them. More than one of the same type of mercenary cannot be hired for the same quest. The mercenary will move and act on the designated hero's turn until the quest ends or the mercenary dies. Heroes may retain that mercenary's aid in the following quest by paying half the mercenary's cost per quest. Ah, interesting. I don't remember that. Man, I need to look that up in others. So the mercenary may move and act on the designated hero's turn until the quest ends or the mercenary dies. Heroes may retain the mercenary's aid in the following quests by paying half the mercenary's cost rounded down per quest. If a mercenary dies, they may be hired again for a future quest. Their gold coin cost resets to the full listed amount. Sable says, actually handing things to your players to indicate effects is a great thing to do as a GM. I have a battery-powered tea light to give to my 5e casters that they turn on when concentrating. Otherwise, everyone always forgets their concentration. Oh, that's nice. I'm a fan of that. I'm a big fan of handing. That's why one of the reasons why I like cards. Drew says, I do this for light sources so that you remember who's carrying the light source. That's why I'm in favor of smaller number of things to keep track of that can be physically kept track of at the table. Alternatively, a hero may spend 1 reputation token to hire a mercenary instead of paying the listed cost. That mercenary remains with the hero until the mercenary dies or is dismissed. A mercenary hired with a reputation token will remain with the hero in following quests. No payment required. Okay, that's nice. Okay. But I want to know... okay, I wanted to know if there were one-player quests in this. So I don't see anything that says about one-player quests. I guess I like that because I was just looking at I don't want to look at the quests, but I guess they said earlier on if you were playing that certain quests or solo quests. So I guess they don't. Even though it says over here, I was kind of expecting it says on the back here, playing as one of HeroQuest's brave heroes. That made me think that it was a whole solo quest for a moment. But maybe it meant playing as the HeroQuest, playing as the brave heroes. So I guess they are all intended. So, okay, so Mike says no solo quest this time around. So they are all group quests. Okay. Well, let's just see what mentors. This is the last thing here, I think. Let's just see how this starts so we know the kind of the story here. A message from Mentor. The Princess Melandriel has been safely returned to the Queen Talaria and her people, but despite the festivities, I fear a great evil still simmers in Elithorn. A contingent of Guardian Knights, loyal swords of the realm, have been sent to aid Queen Talaria and bring to light the shadowy forces working to destroy Elithorn. But our communication with them suddenly ceased. I initially believed it was due to the princess's return, but I have come to discover that the mirror gates that once connected Elithorn have been tampered with, preventing travel and communication within the kingdom. In our last correspondence, the knights disclosed that they were following the trail of the traitorous guardian knight Sir Ragnar, who is allied with Zargon's agents in Elithorn. That's sad. I can see homebrewing something for the rogue heir. Yeah. I hate that Sir Ragnar has turned traitor. That sucks. We now approach the night of the Dread Moon. An astrological event that happens once in 1,000 years. The dread moon bolsters the dark influence of dread magic in these enchanted lands. Unfortunately, the pages of Lore Tome offer little guidance as the shimmering runes shift with Elithorn's uncertain fate. It will require time, and we do not have time to decipher their meaning. Heroes, you must unravel the civil unrest plaguing the Elven Kingdom, and if Lore Tome and my intuition are correct, your presence will not be accepted kindly. See what Queen Teleria and the Guardian Knights cannot see. Stop the forces of the Dread from destroying the kingdom of Elithorn. As the night of the Dread Moon draws near, dread magic clouds my power. Guard yourselves, hero, and remember that even the darkest of nights must yield to the rising sun. What do we think? Interesting. So I guess this is how they're expanding HeroQuest and adding more stuff, I suppose. Makes me want to play my elf with the Elfquest Pack. Maybe Friday. Has anyone started playing this yet? I know some people are still waiting to get those. Did anybody actually break it out and start playing immediately? Let's see. I don't think anything go in here. No dice in here this time. I don't think anything went in there. Well, I'll have to. I got tons of miniatures over here to paint for the the Kings of War, and I got all these cavalry. So I was trying to paint cavalry for Kings of War. I hate painting cavalry because even though I like having knights and cavalry on the board, man, I just feel like that the number of legs that multiply, the number of legs horses have multiply when you're trying to paint them. So I got tons of these things sitting over here, and I still have this bag right here of advanced HeroQuest miniatures that I've got to paint up. Those guys are all primed and also dry brushed for slap chopping. So they just need their colors, but for some reason I just haven't done it yet. But now I guess I will have to decide what type of painting technique I'm going to use for this box set. And I'll get those guys primed up. I'll have to think about what to do, maybe like mask off, like with that like ethereal carbonite thing, like mask that off before priming it, or paint it with like a primer, brush on primer or something like that. And get painting and get playing. Oh, the empty tray is for the punched out tokens. Ah, yes, of course. Well, yeah, so I'm excited that my copies to arrive. Just disappointed that Sir Ragnar the Traitor wasn't included. You're right. So I was expecting then that some of these would be in here. So the miniatures don't include Sir Ragnar? You're supposed to use something else for him? Now, I've got one of the third parties that used... that have the wounded Sir Ragnar, because the wounded Sir Ragnar is in the original quest. But you're right. There was no Sir Ragnar miniature. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Mike says, empty trays for the punch-out tokens. Makes sense. Yes, everybody, please do hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. It's great to see everybody here. Let me come through here. And also, I will put a link to the Ravenkeep Discord. Would love to have you there, Ravenkeep Discord. Please come join us. Andrew says, I think you missed that window. Prime Day is last week. I can't believe I didn't say something about that. You're right. Prime Day. Next time Prime Day comes around, we've all got to shout that out and make sure we all prime our miniatures so that we'll be ready to do some painting. All right. Yes. All right. Well, I got to get playing more HeroQuest. So maybe this Friday we can play. I don't think I'm going anywhere this Friday. I can't believe it's already been nearly 2 weeks since I was playing Dragon Strike with my brothers. Did play with my brother, my nephews. Might have to do a dinner and a board game this Friday. All right, everybody. Please like the stream. Please go forth, be creative, be productive, and grind on. I will see you later. I got meetings important this afternoon. Hopefully they go well.